This lighting, it's good. Hey YouTube, and welcome to Vlogmas. I hope you guys are having a really great day and enjoying the previous videos. One thing that I do really love to do is try to comment to as many of you as possible and get back and give you feedback as much as possible. There will be some comments that I can't address or that I never see, and I am noticing too that some people are getting sent to spam, and usually those are comments that are like, hey, check out my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not like blocking them or anything, but they're just going there. So bloop. I am going to talk about layovers. Long versus short layovers. This is a question that I get quite often, and once again, this is my personal opinion. Okay, we have leanovers and layovers, two different things. Now, a leanover is essentially all in one duty day. So you go to a hotel, you might have a room for maybe 6 hours, less than that sometimes. It can be a certain length, and then you come back usually that morning. So usually you'll leave like last flight out, come back next flight in the morning, and it really isn't like a whole rest period. However, just because of the length of your time that you're in the hotel, they are worth more time. So a lot of people like leanovers because they can come in really late at night, get in early, and then have the entire day to be home with their kids or whatever. Now, I've gotten leanovers back to back, and then I've also gotten them individually. I'm not at all a fan, just because the very last time I had leanovers, I got it on 8 days, and I didn't hear my alarm, and so I woke up with, I kid you not, like 5 minutes to be downstairs. When I tell you, I was like ripping my pajamas off, putting my uniform, didn't even brush my teeth, like had to do it on the van, didn't really get ready or anything, and my heart was just like, oh, I cannot believe I was almost late. So leanovers are not for me. I can't do anything with less than 8 hours on a layover. I can't, because also keep in mind that factors in getting on the crew van, getting to the hotel. All that is eating into your layover time. So you think, oh, I have 8 hours, that's fine, but by the time you get in, get settled down, you know, whatever at the hotel, it's 6.5. And who can fall? I'm not one of those people that just falls asleep quickly either. Okay, so that's leanovers, not a fan. Then we have layovers, which is what I'm on right now. One of my favorite layovers, actually, because I'm in Dallas and I got to see my line sister and stuff last night, so that's always good. But a layover is what we live for. Layovers are the best. Now, layovers can be anywhere from a short layover to a long layover. For me, anything under 14 hours is a short layover. If we're just going to be there 14 hours, even though that sounds like quite a bit, once you take out 8 hours of sleep, that's still short, considered short. Anything 15 plus hours, layovers all the way up to 24 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours, they are out there for the senior mamas. I don't see those. The longest layover I've ever had, I did get on 8 days as well, and that was in Bogota, Colombia. I had a 32-hour layover, and so of course that was plenty of time to go out with the crew, and like we stayed out all day because I was with the speakers. But a long layover is better. That's why some people do prefer international, just because you're guaranteed your 24-hour layover. So yes, you might just be working from New York to London, and it might be, you know, a short 6-hour flight, essentially the same as someone working a domestic to the West Coast and back or something like that. But your layover length would be 24 hours long. So you work that short flight to London out of New York, and now you've got 24 hours in London. On a layover, you can do whatever you want. You can go out, you can explore the city. A lot of people will rent cars, they'll Uber, they'll have family come pick them up. On your layover, you are your own person. We're all adults, we're all grown. You do whatever you want to do on your layover. Now, I do get asked this as well as far as drinking. We are allowed to drink. Flight attendants don't have to not ever drink. You can even drink on your layover. Now, there is a period of time that you cannot touch, your sober period, or I don't know the official word for it, but before I report to that plane for 8 hours, I cannot drink. before that. You cannot show up on the plane with alcohol in your system. Obviously, you guys, this is a professional job. That's just one of those common sense things. But I get surprised sometimes that people ask like certain things about this job. I'm like, how do you think we could do that? Like, no, that's not, no. So you can drink, you can go out, you can, I like how my Halloween layover, I went out, we went to clubs, you know, we drank all night, it was fun. But you know, that capped time that we're not allowed to, that's your cutoff time. You sleep, you wake up, shower, whatever, that's fine. Now I have had layovers that were short, because when I was mini base, I would always try to do something on every layover. I was so excited about the job, I was just so overwhelmed. So even if it was a 12-hour layover, I'm like, oh, that's 12 hours, that's 8 hours for me to sleep, an hour for me to shower, get ready, all of that. That's 3 whole hours to do things. Let's go do all the things. So once I had gone by myself when I had a Buffalo layover to Niagara Falls, got lost because I sat on the train, went the complete opposite direction, had to come all the way back, then had to go to the train the other way, get on the bus, take a 45-minute drive, explore Niagara Falls, did all the stuff, come back. It was just a mess. I got back to the hotel once again. I just pushed it to the limits. Got back with like 10 minutes to get ready, and I did it. And then the van ended up being late, so I was like, whew, yes. Like downstairs sweating, not knowing. You guys don't understand, I almost didn't make it to this van on time. And that is key, major key. You can't, now I've never actually missed pickup, but it does happen. I have had flight attendants say, oh my goodness, you know, my crew left me. Now that crew van brings you from the airport to the hotel on your layover, and they will bring you from the hotel back to the airport on your layover. But all that time in between, sometimes there are shuttles or vans, or you know, the hotel will have like where the shuttle will take you to tourist attractions or something like that, but you have to be to pick up on time. That's so like being on, one of those things I talk about all the time, being on time. It's very essential with this job. You can do whatever you want on your layover, get to that van on time. Oh my goodness, I've never actually had a crew that left anybody. We have had times, and you know, everyone does this, sleeps in late, doesn't set their alarm, you know, forgets, is somewhere else and not realize, you know, checking their watch, realizing, where we had someone that was late getting to the van. However, we've never left anybody. You know, we'll call your room, something, try to find where you are. Usually, a lot of times, if someone, like on this layover, I told them I was gonna go see my family, so I'll give someone my number just in case, just as like a precautionary method. But yeah, your layovers are, that's you. That's the best, one of the best things about this job is you get to go to all these cities, be given a hotel room, and do whatever you want on your layover. And another thing with layovers, you are given a hotel room. Now I can only speak once again for my personal experience, but I've had some really nice hotel rooms. I've never stayed anywhere that was like sketchy or where I felt uncomfortable. Now some hotels obviously are nicer than others. I do have preferences. I love Hyatt Regencies, I love Crown Plazas and Sheratons, but you know, we stay all different kinds, and I don't know how the airline determines what hotel you stay in. So with each airline, you know, domestic, international, whatever, there are contracts with these hotels where you stay, but you're given your own room. You know, I have double beds in this room right now, but my line sister came and stayed in that one. I don't know if you can see it, and I was in that one. But yeah, you're given your own room. We don't share rooms. The pilots have their own rooms, flight attendants have their own rooms, everyone has a room. Now I have seen it happen where we've gotten to the layover and the rooms aren't ready, or I've gotten all the way up to my room like yesterday and my key didn't work. But all those little kinks, you just go back downstairs to the lobby, tell them whatever, they get you a new room or they get you a new key. But yeah, layovers, what else? I feel like that was like a good summary of what a layover is, what you can do, anything. It's the freedom that you have to do whatever you want. Now, you will have layovers where your crew doesn't want to do anything. You will have layovers where everybody might be from there. They picked up this layover for that reason. So you're by yourself, and that's one of the things about this job. You do have to be a people's person, but you do have to get used to being alone quite a bit, because it'll happen all the time that there's short layovers and you really are like, come on you guys, let's go out, or let's go get something to eat, and everyone's like, oh, I just want to sleep. Like, you never know why someone doesn't want to do anything, so just, you know, be precautious of that. But yes, that is my summary of a layover. It's just a home away from home. I consider hotels pretty much my life and my home now, because I am in them more than I actually sleep in my bed in Louisiana. So these are my homes. I love it. I love room service. I love the pillows. I love the coffee machines, the tea, the fact that I just get to walk out and leave it a mess, even though I don't always tidy it up, just out of habit. But yeah, that's what a layover is. So you guys, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them down below as usual. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. And then my second channel, ItsAshley. I'll be posting, you know, my personal life on there. So I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogust, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!